Okay, folks, this is a rather boring one, but it could look good, hopefully. Okay, let's see what this one is. It is the House of Wellness. That's what it says there, just at the top there, the House of Wellness. And this is the picture we're interested in. So, got another one of those models that they use in these magazines, or not magazines, these papers. These are more like a paper than a magazine. Just advertising shit, just trying to make more money. I don't like the way they call it the House of Wellness. I mean, it's like you have to have money to get well. It's really seems to defeat the purpose, but I know it's a advertising slogan. I just hate these slogans, folks. I really hate advertising. Even the company that built this photocopier has a slogan called "Giving Shape to Ideas." And this is, you could say, giving shape to this idea, maybe. This looks really quite interesting. Looks promising. I'm wondering if we're going to just enlarge this edge off and maybe make that the centre of the job. So that looks really quite good. But basically, yeah, I just get so over advertising slogans. They just seem so empty. You know, even though they just seem really empty, and I just can't. Yeah, slogans. I just hate them. I just fucking hate slogans. Generally, just a pain in the ass. You just can't get away from them. But Konica Minolta indeed have this slogan, have a group of slogans: giving shape to ideas, change the way you do business, it's all in your hands. These are the three slogans I know of that company that built this photocopier, Konica Minolta, have used. And it's really quite annoying because you don't see these slogans playing out in real life, because a slogan should not just be empty buzzwords or empty words. They should be words that actually encapsulate action, not bullshit, not talk, because talk is cheap, folks. And basically, they cut her head off. But basically, I just find these slogans really, really, really quite empty. I just have no respect for the way companies just like to utilise all these empty words into their I mean, if I was a person that had the money and the prestige, if I wasn't disabled and I was running my own photocopier corporation, I wouldn't have any what do they call slogans? There'll be no slogans allowed in my in my company. I'm not interested in empty words, folks. I think that's going to be the centre. I'm not interested in empty words. I just want action, and that's what I want to do one day. I do feel they'll have technology to fix the damaged parts of my brain that were damaged at birth. So I'm able to make my own company and make my own rules and try to make the company a company that respects both humanity and the planet. It's important to look after people. It's important to look after the environment. You can't just make money at the cost of the planet or at the cost of humanity, whether it be hiring people and paying them a fair wage instead of paying them a slave wage. This photocopier has parts made in China and made in Vietnam. I think the actual main part of the equipment, I suspect, was made in China and some of it in Vietnam and some of it in Japan, but they should make it 100% Japanese. You know, it's a Japanese company. They should use Japanese labour throughout. You know, because it's Japan. It's their company. It's their country. Why send jobs away from Japan just to save money? And it's not good for the planet when you consider that you have boats or ships that ship the material. That can't be good for the planet. All that extra reliance on fossil fuels, which is what I'm sure drives, if I'm correct, is what they use in freight from shipping. It's not good for the planet, that extra shipping. So, you know, you got to think of these things, folks. So if it was made in Japan, there'd be less shipping and less pollution. And that's come up looking better than I thought. I think now we can call this demo quits.